All right, what's up, guys? I finally took an L, and I mean, I snapped. Risk was managed, top tier, perfect. I can't complain. I'm actually, I haven't been this happy over a losing day in a while because I'm just more happy that I followed my system how I'm supposed to. I'm more excited about that than I am upset that I lost, you know? So, anyways, I'm gonna explain the trades that I took really fast, really briefly, and then I'm gonna give you some advice as to what I would say to my past self if I was telling her how to deal with losses. Okay, but let's go over this really fast, right? Oh, if you're wondering how much I lost, I posted it on the community tab right here. Right here, boom, I lost 300 in my FFF accounts, which honestly beautiful because I made 3.3k yesterday. So, beautiful. And then on my top step ones, I lost 279, which could have been a bit better since I won 300 yesterday, but I'm not complaining. I mean, risk was managed. I'm fine with this loss, right? It was perfect. Anyways, um basically this zone here, it was a 30-minute zone. First 15-20 minutes of market being open, market was a bit choppy, right? Like you see all these wicks, whatever. Yeah, that was my first hint to size down on whatever trade I took and not scaling in my trades. Because if you don't know, I like to start with 5 micros, and then if the trade is going in my way, then I add 5 more micros for a total of 10 micros, which is one mini. But anyways, today I only traded with 2 micros in each trade. So I only risked 150, around 150 per trade. But yeah, you guys already know I wait to see how the 5 minute candles react at this 50%. So what I saw here was we were rejecting the 50%, so I sold. My mistake was that, before I got in, we were already retesting VWAP and rejecting VWAP. That could have been my hint to, kind of wait a little bit longer. But I knew what I was getting myself into a choppy market, which is I sized down in the first place. Which is why I sized down in the first place. Okay, but next trade I took, I waited for this next 5 minute candle to close, and it closed above 50%. So I was like, okay, period. Like, we about to go up to the next zone. And look, eventually we did, but I got stopped out when it pulled back to VWAP. Can't complain about it. Um, Nothing much I could do about it, right? Like, it's gonna be part of the game. Anyways, if I was to give my past self advice on accepting losses, I wrote down a couple things of what I would say to her, right? Number one, I wrote down is always make sure the loss won't affect you, right? So know how much you're risking so you're not surprised at it and get emotionally disturbed by it, right? And it's very easy to do with Tradeovate. I know when I first started, I would add contracts like crazy, not knowing exactly how much I was risking, which is why I love using TopStep X because you can see exactly the dollar amount of what you're risking. So, some advice on that. If you use TopStep X, good. If you don't, just try it out because you can see, the dollar amount that you're risking, which is super helpful. Next thing I wrote was so actually manage your risk and know how much you're actually risking, which I kind of already said. Next thing I wrote was practice walking away. Trading is a skill. So it's just like any other skill to a certain point, But for example, with basketball, how do you get better at throwing the ball and making it? By practicing. So how would you get better at accepting losses in trading? By practicing it. Practice walking away with a small loss. You can't get better at managing your risk if you're not practicing it, you know? And that's something that I can't teach you. I can't teach you experience. I can't teach you practicing walking away. It's something that you have to do on your own throughout time, you know? I honestly, I thought I wrote more, but I only wrote two things. Um, Let me cook because I could cook something up real fast. Let me think about it. Hold on. I don't know. I mean, that's really it. It's really not as complicated as you think. You know, there is no secret to trading at all. There is nothing. There is no 100% winning strategy. Every strategy is going to have its losing day, no matter what you do. So you might as well start getting used to it. Start getting used to managing your risk. Start getting used to walking away with the red P&L. Practice it. Practice walking away. You're not going to become a better trader if you're not going to practice what a good trader would do, you know? Just start. It's going to take time, you know? There is going to be days where you're really tempted to get back into the trade, keep trading. And another thing is, I know I talk about it all the time, but it's so hard to kind of switch to the mentality of not working hard with trading. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, we've been kind of taught throughout our whole lives that in order to make money, you need to work hard, you need to clock in, you need to put in the time. But with trading, it's the complete opposite, you know? It's literally the complete opposite. Like, you don't clock in at all. Yes, you clock in at the same time every day, but it's not like you're gonna get paid for it an exact amount. You know, you're getting paid for the choices that you make. You're getting paid if you manage your risk, right? There is no secret to trading. There will never be a secret to trading. My best advice to you would be to keep things as simple as possible. And it's another thing, like, a lot of us traders know what we need to do. You probably know what you need to do, yet you're not doing it for some reason. Completely understand. Been there, done that a bunch of times. And there's just going to be a point where you're tired of failing because of you. You know, the real growth as a trader starts when you realize it's all on you. You're the only one pressing the button. No one's pressing it for you. You know, once you really hold yourself accountable for the actions that you do, you'll see a lot of success in trading. Be honest with yourself, right? Like, we all want to get funded. We all want a payout ASAP. And you're just, you got to be patient for it. You know, just like in anything in life, you have to be patient for it. Literally, in anything. Patience is key. But yeah, losing days are something you have to deal with as a trader. And right now, if you're not making money with trading, you probably aren't handling your losses the best way. And that's fine. You just need to practice walking away more. You need to practice accepting the loss more. Oh, and another thing is, I remember when, you know, I used to have a red day and I would just be upset for the rest of the day. Like, I'd be red and it'd be in the back of my mind the whole day. You know, I'd be in a bad mood, and that's so bad because you're attaching your emotions to your P&L, you know? So if you feel that way, try to not feel that way after a loss, you know? And the way to not feel that is by actually managing your risk, you know, not blowing your account, being fine with taking an L. Like, it's all good. Markets are not going to go anywhere. But I'm done rambling. I'm sorry I feel like I went a bit off topic, but I don't know. I just poured my heart out. Nothing. I mean, I really I've been there, so I understand, But trust me, the more you do it, the more easier it's going to get. No doubt. But yeah, if you want to trade live with me, if you want to learn my system, if you want my psychology course, which I added a bunch of videos onto, boom, here's my Skool community. If you guys were wondering how it looks, I have a bunch of, courses. And I recently I started posting all of my live sessions on here, like every single live session, because I used to post it on the Discord, but I figured it'd be better if I just posted it straight onto Skool. So yeah, I'm trying to add to these as much as I can. Here's the visualization one. Yeah, I have a bunch. And then where is it? Yeah, I put here, if anyone wants me to make a specific video on anything, then I do it and then I add it to the course. I'm also running a 50% off sale, so if you're interested in that, it will be ending once we reach 65 members. So right now there's 6 spots left, and thank you for watching.